Well, the U.S. is expected to send a more senior official to China's top security forum this year. Another sign the superpowers' military ties are on the mend. Well, senior Pentagon official Michael Chase is set to lead the U.S. delegation. Defense officials and scholars from nearly 100 countries and international organizations will gather at the Xiangshan Forum in Beijing starting tomorrow. And CNA's Tan Si-hui has this report.
The Xiangshan Forum started with just 14 countries in its first iteration in 2006. It grew to more than 70 in 2018, and half a decade later to more than 90. This year's forum is set to be its biggest.
Before, it was one among many. Now, given that there's been reduced contact between the PRC and in particular the US, and some of its allies, it becomes one of the fewer available conduits for some level of exchange to happen.
The Xiangshan Forum has become a yearly affair since 2015. It's styled as China's answer to the Shangri-La Dialogue, Asia's premier security gathering in Singapore. Scheduled months after the Singapore dialogue that typically happens around mid-year, it's being seen as a platform for China to respond to views aired during the Shangri-La dialogue, which China continues to criticize as being westernized.
In the Shangri-La dialogue, the PRC criticizes as much as it receives criticism and would prefer a more managed environment like the Xiangshan Forum that allows them to put their point across. The real point is about having it after the Shangri-La dialogue, where I suppose Beijing may feel that the Xiangshan Forum provides an opportunity for them to respond to what they see as criticism coming out from the Shangri-La dialogue.
The U.S. typically sends a lower-level delegation to the Xiangshan Forum compared to the Singapore dialogue, which is typically represented by its defense chief. This year, the U.S. attendance takes place after Chinese Defense Minister Dong Jun met U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin in Singapore in June.
It's good for the U.S. to be represented because it will provide an avenue for China and the U.S. to meet, and if they want, they can actually also meet behind closed doors to further thrash out issues. I think the U.S. will continue to stress the importance of freedom of navigation and its right to fly, sail, and operate wherever international law allows.
Last year, the U.S. sent a delegation led by Zanti Garas, the China Country Director in the Office of Under-Secretary of Defense. Other Western countries have either shunned or sent small and low-level delegations. The Xiangshan Forum is expected to feature a significant number of countries from the global south, which China is focusing its outreach. More recently, the forum also gave rare but prominent billing to Russia, which received international scrutiny over its invasion of Ukraine. Tan Si-hui, CNA, Beijing.